Hey there, this is Pastor Purple. I'm joined by Pastor Carlos. I'm very excited because he is in the Belgian Union, and so we get to have a little bit of fun with my colleagues from a little bit across the border, so not so far away. But we have been enjoying this trip, and I wanted just to ask my very, very energetic friend how... No, seriously, very energetic. How you're enjoying the whole learning experience in Israel.
Oh, very much. Actually, you need many energy to. You need to spend many energy to learn how to cope with Hollanders.
It's true, I'm a Londoner, so I can tell you that.
No, it's a nice trip. It's a nice trip for the team building, for the visiting places that you have always heard about. Suddenly you are there,
Yeah,
and it's just awesome. Some realities, some sayings from the gospel that just become different,
yeah.
deeper. And it's not because you have been visiting many churches at the end you are just one more church, but the places, the colors, the people,
Yeah.
the just to imagine, just trying to think on what was Jesus thinking about when he said this, because he was inspired because of the environment.
Yes.
We went to the mountain of the Beatitudes.
Yeah.
It
That
was
was a
just
big moment for
awesome.
me.
That is one
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Actually, I was willing to stay there for a couple of hours just to have the time to get into it.
It's true. And actually, Jesus would have stayed there for hours.
Yeah, he stood for hours.
Hours just doing what we did actually very quickly in some ways,
Yes.
but very meaningful. But I like the part that you said about the fact that the rabbis taught from their surroundings. They taught from
Yes.
what they could see, and that's been a huge part of the learning here.
And there you could see what he was actually seeing.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Minus the highway, I think,
Mine
no
is the
traffic.
highway. Yes. The tourist guide.
Yes, and the tourist group that was coming behind, hurrying you out. Just maybe not those people, but yeah,
There,
some
there,
stuff.
there is this one thing that I'm saying to everybody. When you go to Israel, there is a side that where the rain arrive from one side,
Yes.
and then it goes up to the hill, and somehow the rain doesn't cross the hill. And once you're on the top of the hill, all is green, everything is green. And once you're up there, you slowly start going down the other side. Everything start getting just desertic, arid,
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the first thought that came to my mind was, I am the living water. There you can feel it. I mean, if you go to Belgium, it rains all the time.
Same
So
in Holland.
there don't need water.
Yeah.
But
no,
here,
sure.
when Jesus say, I am the living water, you can see the difference. What water does.
Yeah.
Water brings life, brings joy, brings freshness, brings hope. And just at the other side of the hill.
There is no water.
And that was the first thought that came to my mind. Was,
That's amazing.
He is the living water.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
And I think the lengths that people go to. So for today, we had to crawl through. It felt like the water tunnel that they dug into the mountain, and
Just a rock.
just into the rock, and it was so cleverly hidden. But you had to go down deep, like 40 meters, was
Yes,
it, to
40
get to
meters.
the one side, and
And
then
then walk 70 meters.
was it 70 meters?
70
we walked?
meters. 70 meters.
Okay, I'm rather impressed with myself now. If I wasn't before, I knew it was far. I just didn't know it was that far. And then 30 meters to get back to the top
Yes.
again. And you think if that's how much water meant to them, because it's not like they had diggers and tractors,
solid rock.
and you're having to dig into solid rock to get water.
Yes.
When Jesus says he's the living waters, you're right, it does have a totally different meaning.
Yes.
Oh, I never thought about that. Oh,
I'm going to preach about it.
okay, really?
Yes.
So where can we hear you preaching?
Well, you can hear me in French, in my church's page, webpage,
Okay.
and I can give to you. But
Okay.
it's in French and with a Mexican accent, so
Yeah, well, we like to be challenged, don't we?
You will be.
I'm English learning Dutch, you know, so hey. So which church are you at?
There's a church in Brussels that is named Woluwe Church.
Walloway Church.
Yes.
Okay, so
You'll
that's where
find
we need to visit.
all the preaching. Yes.
Sounds like the place to be. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome so
I
much.
feel very inspired, and I've actually had to be challenged again to think of this land in a different way and to see another side to what Jesus meant. So I hope that you're going to take this and think about Jesus as the living water.
Yes. Keep watching the Purple Channel.
Thank you. Indeed. Have a purple day. Night.
Bye bye.